Welcome on to tonight's training. Hey, I just wanted to share something about my skin. Just I thought it's actually really good to like educational for people. You can't see because I've got like it's like a full-on breakout and there's like little ones in here. And I wanted to share this with you because I haven't had my skin be like that for like 5 years. And you might get people who like they come for results, right? And these products have truly changed my skin so much. And all of a sudden my skin is legit freaking out to the point where I'm like, what is going on? And I put it down to the amount of running training I'm doing at the moment. And I just wanted to like let you guys know that like it's your body tells you on the outside what's going on the inside. And so exercise is a form of stress. So if we are tied it in like my body's obviously telling me this, and I just want to share this with you guys. Understand when you're coaching people through the 30-day program, maybe you just in and out of all conversations, this will come up. And stress in our life is like the biggest health concern, right? So I just wanted to share that with you, but to like always have that at the forefront of your mind to like understand like what's going on with the body and like generally our body's telling us on the outside what's going on the inside. So I took a rest day, did absolutely nothing all day yesterday after my run, and then all day today, absolutely nothing, just to like calm it down and just like reset my body. And sometimes that was what we can share online with people and even to our clients, just to let them know that we are human too. Things do happen to us. So there's a couple like housekeeping things I really want to share. I want to really start like using this training. Well, Pearl and I want to start using this training to really like help bring you girls up too. So what that would look like is if you are interested, for those who really want to level up, like let me and Pearl know. And this can be like a little hub for you to come in and do like a 5 or 10 minute training. And we can help you like what we want you to train on, what's relevant, like how to set it out, how to speak, all the things. And it's a really, really, really good way for you to build that confidence. So you build confidence, you get yourself out of your comfort zone. And also, you have to learn. Every time you speak about something, you have to generally write notes or you have to like read up on something, you're generally learning. So I just want to let you guys know if you are interested in coming on and chatting with us, like chatting on here, let me and Pearl know. It's a really good chance to growth. And this can be on anything. It can be like products, it can be your personal experience, it can be um, yeah, anything to do with the business. It's yeah, basically it's like R1 related. So that was the first thing. And the second thing, I just want to quickly share my screen about oh, where are we? Screens. What is it up? Hold on. Actually, I'll just talk while I find while I try to get it. About the 90-day program coming up. Um, I'm gonna do it like so what is it gonna do? It's a 90-day leadership academy. So it's really about putting yourself into like really upskilling on yourself. And it's a focus block. And so like when you're in this like I want to call it a container where you're around other driven consultants who are really working. So it's a little bit different to our Monday night training. It's a real like Monday night training will still go ahead. This is something else that's going to be on top of it. Um, I just need to get it up so I can just share with you because I'm like, this is something I'm putting a lot of time into, but I want to show you this because it's not going to like be, oh, let's come on, let's do something like there's like workbook and something. Okay, I found it. Here we go. There's like the full-on workbook as well. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we'll be doing. Just to let you know, I'm building this out as we do it. I cannot get, oh my God, can you guys see this? Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Oh my God, I can do this.
Looks amazing, babe.
Okay, so this is like just kind of what I've started at the moment, but it's like it's not something where you come on and you're like, oh yeah, cool, go away and do nothing. Like we're really focused, like it's really thought out, it's really planned. It's like um what's the word where it's like consecutively made up. It's made up in an order to help you like grow. Um and so what it is, it's going to be every Tuesday night starting the 5th of August. And so there'll be 13 Tuesdays. There's 10 live sessions and there's three kind of makeup sessions. In between there are like workbook things as well to go through. So I've started building it out. but I'm probably going to be about 3 weeks ahead of what we're actually teaching. So that's just what I'm letting you guys know. But I've got it like this is with this here is the content. So like we've got week one is really like setting the tone, like onboarding's like kind of I wouldn't say it's the rules, but it's just like letting you know like it's the standard for the 90 days. And then we're going to be really working on your vision and your goal setting for the entire, like not just through Arbonne, like what does your life look? Because you got to realize that Arbonne's your vehicle to whatever you want. Arbonne's just like the ship, right? The second part is like understanding, like mastering your mind and your calendar. So really setting yourself up like a CEO, looking at this like a business. The third the third training will be the understanding of your subconscious, and that is a really, really, really important one. Those three, probably number three, four, five, six are going to be really like there will be like homework to really go dig into, because your subconscious, we all have like these limiting beliefs. So say if you come into this business, I was reading this. Oh my God, I need to share this with you guys. This was a book I found in 2022, and it said what is my internal self like? So this is September 2022. I need to get over thinking that I sell products. I'm actually creating lifestyles for people. I need to stop worrying about what my family think. And it just like goes on about all these things, these self-limiting thoughts. And this is September 2022 is probably me 15 months in. And I was like, I don't know where I found that today, but I was just like, these little things that like we all need to work through. And it's like that consistency working on ourselves, growing and like kind of debunking these subconscious beliefs. So yeah, this is like the that three, four, five are going to be really good. Number six is like reprogramming your subconscious beliefs. So I've got like this little session I can take us to. We really like plug our headphones in. I'll let you know the date, the exact date for that. So when that one comes around, it'll be really good for you to be on live and get someone looking after your kids if you can. Um, and then the last half of it, so there's like month one, two, and three. And then by the time we get to month three, it's really about putting it all together and like showing up as your authentic self online. So it's really like, what's your brand? You are your brand, but like, what are your like your social media pillars? Like, what are you going to be like talking about online? And then even getting you to be really good with email marketing and running your own Discover Arbonnes. Okay, so that's kind of like what this is. So this here, like, let me know if you want to do this. It is optional, but it is like and it is extra work. But at the end of the, I honestly I can't promise anything. But if you do this work, like you will be growing, and there's so many parts of your life that will benefit from this. It will be business focused though. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to go over. If you have any questions, just pop them in the chat. Um, and then the second part is, hold on, what time will it be? So it'll be 8 o'clock. I'm open to changing this to like 8:30 if you want, but the calls will be anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. So I thought eight, but if I can put a poll out, honestly, I can put a poll out to see what time will be best. Um, okay, so the next part I'm going to go on to is sharing the onboarding system. Okay, so this was something that I asked in the chat a few weeks ago about the Boards app. So can you just type in the chat if you pay for this Boards app? Because this is something that I created like years ago and I don't have to pay for it. So I'm wondering if when I came into it, that maybe, no, okay, you don't pay. You don't pay. Okay, cool. Maybe we don't pay. Okay, good. This is good then. Because recently setting up a couple new consultants, they pay. So I'm wondering if like things have changed or something like that. But I want,
It's I've often, babe, had where like a few of the girls where they've come in and even like sending links from the Boards app to customers, where it prompts them to pay, and some of them can just bypass it, some of them can't. Don't know why.
yeah,
Uh, like I pay for it because to have multiple Boards apps you do, but otherwise, like when you look at that, I don't know why it does that. It's just a funny app.
yeah. I'll share this with you. I don't know why it does it, but I want to share like while we're on here talking about it. Um, by the way, somehow me and Pearl have two different One Nations, but they're the same but slightly different. I don't know how we ended up with that. So if say this is probably say if you're in Pearl's line, you might be in my one as well. If not, there might be like
Mm.
slightly different, but they're not really. Um, okay, so when we have a consultant come on, like we want to make this business like so an 8-year-old could do it. We want them to come in super simple. We want people who are so busy to come and be like, oh my God, I don't want to have to add too much onto my plate, right? So we have created that for you guys to come in and be able to set someone up. And then when you're setting them up, you can literally say, this is how you set your person up. So it's like really simple like that. So what we do is you come onto the Boards app and you press start here. Okay, and we have created a 10-day launch system where you can encourage them to do one a day. You can let them know that there's no like right or wrong way to do this, but encourage once a day. You can let them know that in all of these ones here, like say for a day zero, we've got oh, that probably won't come up actually. So, okay, I clicked on that, but it probably didn't come up. But there is
Hi,
a,
I'm Emily, and I just want to say a huge welcome to
oh
you
my
being
God,
here.
I'm just
I'm
hold on.
actually so excited that you've said yes to
This
this
is me
incredible
recording,
journey with
sorry,
Arbon.
guys. I actually clicked on that link and it was playing in the background. So this is like a little welcome video from Pearl and I. So getting them on the team, setting up their dummy account. Then you've got like a Canva, like a checklist, and you can follow along on this on your phone if you want to open it up. But this is something that like we can literally just like set people up with. So I was doing this a couple of weeks ago with someone. We're setting her up, and then you go to day two, and they can click on it, and be like, okay, the understanding the background of Arbonne, so who the story of Peter Mork, our founder, is, what is Arbonne, the difference with the products, the opportunity brochure. We've got adding 10 people to your 100-person list. So this 100-person list here, over this 10-day startup system, we're getting basically do 10 a day. So it's really creating that habit of the rejogging their minds of being like, okay, who do I know? And the 100-person list, I always love to emphasize this, is that this is the exercise that gets to you to rejog who you actually know. I think we really feel like we might have talked to everyone or will, but we just have to get into a habit of keeping adding to this person. So say if you're at the gym and you have someone new to your gym class, you're like, oh, who is this person? And then you get to know the name and their name's Georgia. Write their name on the list. And like just you'll be like, okay, Georgia from gym. And then that's that. But you don't know who you are. You might not be connected on Instagram. You might not have their number yet, but like you've put their name there to rejog you. But like, oh, that's right. I really want to like go for coffee with Georgia or get to know her more or, and then you can get a feel about who she is. And it's like, that's how you can start adding new people onto your list every single day. Um, yeah, so this goes through here. I think day three, or was it day four? This one here, the business of the 21st century. If you guys haven't, if you guys have not listened to that, I highly encourage going to listen
Mm.
to it. It's about
Mm.
27 minutes. And honestly, it's like I remember listening to it and I was like, this is so smart. Network marketing is so smart. And it's all about like it was recorded maybe in 2000 or 2020 or 2021. And it's like just talking about how everything's moved online and like how like say if you go to Kmart or Countdown, like all the cashiers are like people lists. We don't need people for a lot of things anymore. And it's just the way that why would you choose to pay I don't know, let's just say an accountant, for example. I don't know why I use this as an example, but like an accountant, we pay them so much where we could like choose a VA, a virtual assistant overseas and pay them like $5 an hour to do something. Or do you know what I mean? Like there's so many jobs that can be done automated now. And this is why moving online to something like this is so smart. So yeah, that's our startup system. Wanted to share that with you. And you can go through the rest by yourself. Like if you have not done this, go through it. It's your homework. And then I have put in here, I'm not sure. Hopefully, Pearl, you got this one. These these are MFL, excuse me. MFL and Fabs. MFL speaks really, really, really good vision on here. And she kind of started, so she basically talks about how when she started, she hated protein shakes. She honestly didn't understand. She knew she saw the Arbonne opportunity. She saw like a Discover Arbonne say like what Pearl does on a Thursday night, like what Jess and I did on Wednesday night. And she just heard too many numbers. She heard too many stats and she got scared of it. But then her mum showed her like someone Instagram's page and she's like, I want that life. And then she went boom, she ran with the business, and she's just always had this very big vision about what's possible. So that's in there to really encourage new consultants to read, to fully to watch, so they can fully like get the bigger picture and like see it from someone else outside of the company, outside of your team. This one here from Fabs is um she actually might have trained us direct on this a month or so ago. But I thought she was spot on with so many things. It's like the four pillars. So it's like under like loving the products, loving the company, loving the industry, and God, what's the fourth one? I can't remember what the fourth one is. But when she spoke about it, I was like, this is so true. So those two there are very good for them to watch. It's like when you start a new consultant up, it's like directing them to the start here part because all of it's in here. And then if you go to the finer details, it's like setting up their bank account, like writing out their goals, the apps, like all that stuff that they can do in their own time. And that way, then you have the power. So instead of like, we love helping people and we love setting them up, but we almost want them to be encouraged to take ownership for themselves straight away. So what we can do to them, we can say, hey, like I can help get you started on your like get them started on their first call and just show them through, like speak what's possible, speak vision into them, speak like what do they want out of their life, and really get them excited because excited people work, but confused people who are overwhelmed get confused and then they just fade off. We want people excited and seeing the bigger picture straight away. So that is your job to get them excited, them to know that this is a vehicle that they can do literally anything with, and then let them know that this is here to help them. And then just say, hey, like once you've watched day zero, let me know and I'll send day two. And then once they watch day one, then say, send day three and day four, on and on and on. Okay. So yeah, that is that part. Now, if you have any questions on that, let me know. And then I've got one last thing I wanted to share. So I need to take a drink. I don't know why. Okay, last part. So like stuff like that I just shared, right, is things that you guys can be sharing. I'm just going to say the stuff that you guys can be sharing because it's all on there and it's a really good way for you guys to learn. Okay, so last one I want to talk about, which probably like another 5 minutes, we might end this early training early, is how to meet people. And what happens is when we so just to let you guys know is Pearl runs blitz sessions 10 o'clock every single day, Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, okay? That is like the best hub. If you are free throughout the weekday, block out at least once a week to do it with her because then you have the help and you have the guidance and then you have like help writing messages or replies and follow-ups and ideas and then you have other girls on like I was there today there was like five or six like Holly was it Harmony Tessa I feel like there's lots of girls on there today. Okay. And they did ask, so what we got in a conversation about today was that they've kind of asked all their friends, their family, they've like asked them to jump on Discover Arbonne, they've reconnected with lots of people. And now they're kind of at a point where you're like, who do I talk to now? Like, how do I meet new people? And this is where everyone will get to. Everyone gets to a point where you've kind of like spoken to a lot of people. So I wanted to share like some ways to meet new people. The first part I really wanted to share is that it's all about our mindset. It's really about instead of saying I don't know anyone or don't know anyone more people, it's like honestly, it's like rejogging ourselves to be like, okay, I need to get good at, or like I'm getting better at meeting new people, or I'm going to meet someone new today and I don't know where. Like it's having this mindset, like someone new is coming out there, and it's this mindset that you know that you can help them. Mindset first with everything, right? And then remember, we're not trying to start conversations and pounce and say Arbonne. We're literally just wanting to start a conversation and we just don't know where it's going to go. That's the thing. We almost want to start a conversation with no intention behind it. But from the part that you're wanting to make new connections and it might lead to something, it might not. It's almost like we're not attached to the outcome. So, for example, like if I'm going to use the gym for an example again. If you're at the gym and you're a regular 5:30 person, and then there's someone new there and they're working out to you, they're working out, and then they go on about how like they're quite tired. And you can literally, sorry, I need to take a drink. I keep stumbling because I got this dry throat. It's obviously my body saying, slow down, Emily. Um, like this person comes up to you and she's like, wow, I'm so tired. Like I'm like struggled to get here today, but at least I'm here. And then you could say something like, oh my God, I used to run off 4 coffees a day, but then I found these fizz sticks. I've got one in my bag. Let me just get you one so you can try it tomorrow. And then that could be it. Like, don't have to be weird about it. We don't have to like ask them for like their number, or we don't have to, we don't have to be like, would you like to buy a box? Like straight there. We want to just give it to them like as anything. Like it's almost like a natural recommendation because it's something we love. It's something we need to be a product of the product, right? We need to be using these products and loving them. So when we go to share, it comes out organically. And then you might bump into them again and be like, oh, how do you like that physics? And then you can take the conversation from there. So the next part is like like first is mindset. The second part is like where do we meet people? So we either do it like in person, online, or through referrals. And in person could be your school pickups, it could be daycare, it could be sports, it could be yoga, networking events. I'm starting a dance class tomorrow night to meet new people. So this could be something else as an idea if you guys need to meet something. There could be Zumba classes. Try find somewhere new. Like, is there a new, say if you're at a gym right now, can you go to a different class time? That could be honestly the difference in meeting someone new. Because if you're doing the same class time every single day, you're probably meeting the same people every single day. But if you try a new one, you're probably likely to meet new people. So that's like in person. You could even meet people in the coffee shop, or changing up a coffee shop, changing up where you shop for your groceries. Online. So this is really where you can really expand. So through social media, you can use hashtags. When you add songs to posts or reels, they will go out to the big wide world. When you tag places, when you tag events, when you tag people, they go out to other people. So when you tag people on the stories, it's really good to tag like multiple people because or multiple brands, even if you're not with that brand, whatever. But if you went somewhere, you tag that place, they might reshare it, and you get people who are following that account will come and find you and follow you. So there's all those things there. LinkedIn's another place, Facebook, and referrals. And referrals is one that we need to like, I definitely need to get better at. I used to be really good at it and then I kind of fell off. But it's like it's just asking people like, do you know anyone else who might like this? Or do you know anyone else who is struggling with the energy? Or do you have anyone else who's like struggling for money or whatever? And then the third part for this, so after we've met people, is how do we start these conversations naturally? And the real thing, the real thing that I think is the biggest thing is like when you start a conversation with someone, if they're chatty, I would go with the conversation. If they're kind of like grunty or be like, yeah, yes, no, or just kind of like really one or two word answers, and they're kind of like really hard to talk to. Like honestly, I probably wouldn't even bother pursuing like talking to them too much because they're probably not the person who's going to be a good fit for your business. It could be wrong. They could just be having a shitty day, but like you want to like when you find someone who's like quite chatty at the gym or chatty at the cafe or somewhere, like you kind of want to gravitate to those people, right? And so you want to be that chatty person as well. You want to be that person who's like happy, who's like open to conversation because you'll people gravitate to you. And so when you start a conversation, you can literally just be like, oh my God, I love your energy. Like, how do you like, are you on Instagram or like I need to meet you on Instagram, like let's connect. You can be like that. Or sorry, I'm really struggling with my voice. You could be like when if you meet them in a conversation or and you love the energy, be like, oh my God, I love your energy. Like we should totally have a coffee one time. Are you on Instagram? And then just add them on Instagram, then just like you can just go from there. But if they follow you back, then you've got that connection there. Um, I think the last thing about this point before we run out of time is social media isn't there just to like sell. Yes, we can show what we do, but it's really like giving value. So if you have to do like a daily tick list, like try add value on your podcast. So what like this is what I want to train with the 90-day part, and I do it more on Monday nights as well, but like how do we give value? Like people want to learn, they want to trust you, they want to know you. And we do that by like helping people. It can be super simple, but like posting up a recipe. It could be posting your workout you just did. It could be sharing a really helpful reel from someone else's page. You're like, wow, this like kitchen hack was really helpful. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas here, but do you know what I mean? Like social media is there to add value. So what are you doing in your life like that you can be like, wow, this really helps me. Like right now at the moment for me, I'm doing a lot with my running training and just posting out like the supplements and things like that. But also I have my podcast. And I'm not saying everyone needs a podcast, but a podcast is somewhere like I just don't want to be talking so many times on my stories about things. It's almost like another way for me to speak and coach and train and I just put it out there, you know. So you guys could be going live, you could be doing so many different things. Okay. So yeah, I think where this can be finished off and to sum it up is really just adding to your daily habits. So if you haven't listened to the Slight Edge, go listen to it. But it's all about your habits will compound over time. So if you're making one new connection online, if you're adding value all the time online, if you're following up with people, like your business will be growing. Um, yeah, don't be weird. I love that, Pearl. I just saw that comment. Don't be weird. Just have fun. That's the biggest thing, guys. Have fun with your business. I promise you it's fun. Um, do you have any questions on that? No. Cool.
I think it's just real quick, just super quick, just like when you're thinking of talking to people, how would you respond to somebody that you're watching? Do they look like they're fun? Do they look like they're somebody? Do you look like you're fun? Do you look like you're somebody that you want to work with? Do you look like your values align with my values? Do you look like you enjoy your day or what you're doing? All those sorts of things. Like, I think often we can get caught up in making something look pretty or saying the right thing, but actually it's who we are that people are like, oh, I want to work with you, I want to be around you, I that looks awesome, like it looks like you're doing it, you know. So it's those sorts of things, which is, you know, just don't be weird, keep it casual, like keep not casual but keep it like a normal person.
Yeah, I love that. No,
It's
you're so
good.
right. Good work. All right, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. Have a good night.